That's क्योंकि सास भी कभी बहू थी, an epic of Indian television, and is popularly known to have caused a paradigm shift in the market by cementing the reign of daily soaps. When it aired for the first time, it was a market disruptor, and after 8 years of running and 11 years since then, it still remains a watershed pop culture entity. A sort of Dallas equivalent for India, if you will.
सांस भी कभी बहुत ही हमको लगता होगा कि हिंदुस्तान में चलती होगी, ऐसा नहीं कि मैं दुनिया के जिन देशों में गया और खास करके मैंने अफगानिस्तान में देखा, शायद ही कोई परिवार ऐसा होगा कि जो इस सीरियल को नहीं देखता हो।
For almost 2 decades, Indian television and series market was brimming with daily soaps like KSB KBT, Kasauti Zindagi Ki, Balika Vadhu, a movement spearheaded by Ekta Kapoor. But then the game once again changed in the year 2018. Grade A Bollywood directors Anurag Kashyap and Vikramaditya Motwane created an adaptation of Vikram Chandra's eponymous novel into Sacred Games for Netflix. It was a smash hit. For months, Sacred Games remained the point of discussion in form of reports, controversy, and of course, memes. It was in no way the first OTT series of India. In fact, the Viral Fever or TVF had already created sizable YouTube viewer base in this sector with productions like Permanent Roommates, The Pitchers, etc. In 2015, Permanent Roommates became the world's second most watched web series on YouTube. But what Sacred Games, with its star-studded cast and heavyweight behind-the-camera team did was to expand the horizon. Probably for the first time, Indian audience heard a mainstream hero like Saif Ali Khan swear, saw nudity and violence to that extent. And without the red eye of censorship and TRP, both the audience and the creators experienced a kind of freedom they had not before. The buzz was such that Netflix soon greenlit new shows tailored for India, taking the total number of Indian originals up to 24. Four top Bollywood directors came together to make Lust Stories, a film depicting modern Indian women and their tryst with their sexualities. Something the box office might not have rewarded as much. Then came highly rated shows like Cool, Delhi Crime, Leela, and the recently released Bard of Blood. It stars Imran Hashmi and is produced by Shah Rukh Khan's production house. But streaming giant Netflix wasn't alone in the game. Amazon Prime Video, with its bundled packaging and competitive pricing, had already made its place in smartphones and TVs across India. It replied with its own Desi AAA series, Mirzapur. It was a rage as well. Kalin Bhaiya was on his way to challenge Gaitonde for the throne. Amazon literally hijacked the entire Indian stand-up scene from YouTube to greenlight multiple specials, shows, and even a comedy reality show. And just recently, with The Family Man, it has got another winner in its hands. But in this war of roses, or rather views, there were other Tudors, Yorkies, and many feudal lords. Come Hotstar, a behemoth in Indian digital scene, a platform with over 300 million monthly active users, with all the Star Network shows in its kitty, along with exclusive digital rights to IPL, World Cup cricket, and is soon going to be the House of Mouse in India after Disney's acquisition of 20th Century Fox. However, despite their adaptations of international sensations like The Office or The Night Of, original Indian content is somewhere this hot property lags behind its rivals. Despite these three big players, the size of the Indian digital video consumption market is so humongous that it's hardly near saturation and there is space for many. At least 30 OTT platforms are battling it out for customers' wallet share and screen time. A Business Standard report suggests that India's OTT industry is expected to grow to $5 billion by 2023 from $500 million in 2018. That's a jump.
The biggest challenge has been just the sheer number of opportunities. Like we want to do stuff in Tamil, we want to do stuff in Telugu, we want to tell stories for all kinds of customers.
And it's this factor which brings all the big boys to the yard. Tech giants Apple are launching their TV Plus streaming service at just Rs 99 a month, whereas Zomato and Flipkart are developing their own platforms. it's gonna get crowded here. And what this boom has done is to push the creators to come up with ideas conventional industry want to love, which is proving to be nothing short of a treat for us, the viewers. But where did this revolution come from? As recently as 5 years ago, India was commonly viewed as the black water of global streaming video. So, how did it change? And change so suddenly? It all changed with the advent of Reliance Jio in 2015 and the cheap data revolution, which made it possible for crores and crores of Indians to have high speed internet on their cheap Chinese built smartphones. And with these rising prices of TV channels, this means that streaming could well become the primary way of consuming content. In this situation, not only is the global content coming to India like Game of Thrones and Stranger Things and wiping off boundaries, but Sacred Games getting nominated for Emmys means that world class Indian content is also being appreciated by the world.
Work with the greatest storytellers,
Right.
Who are sometimes filmmakers, sometimes television creators. In the case of Sacred Games, we have this incredible author, and being able to adapt those shows and make them uniquely authentic to the country where they're made.
Right.
And the more authentic they are, the more local they are, the more likely they're going to be global.
In the end, whether it's a video kill the radio star situation or not, we are in middle of the modern warfare of entertainment. But after all, it's entertainment, entertainment, and entertainment.